Well, hello friends, Scott from Platte River Keto. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On my channel, you get to come along for the ride on my keto journey. I check in with you once a week to update you on my progress and try to check in with you at least one other time during the week, usually to share something that I've learned about the ketogenic lifestyle, but sometimes just to share something with you that I've learned about this little journey that we call life. Today is Saturday, which means that it's weekly update day. So I'm going to share with you my goals that I have for the first quarter here of 2023, let you know how those things are going. And I have decided that I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge, so I'm going to share that with you as well. First, I wanted to go over my goals with you for the first quarter of 2023. My first goal is to have a DDPY workout every day, and I did that again this week, 7 for 7. I actually finished today the intermediate program of DDPY. I'm really excited about that. I did the beginner program twice, and now have done the intermediate program once. And thanks to a couple of my friends on a Facebook group called the Bearded Warriors for DDPY, they have talked me into doing the advanced program. Now, I'm a little bit nervous about that. I told them that I was going to write their names down so that I knew who that I could swear at during my workouts when things were getting really tough. But in all seriousness, they told me that like the other programs with DDPY, the first 8 weeks or so is basically just kind of a repeat of the intermediate program. And then the last 5 weeks, you kind of add some new things in. So I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm going to do it. As Diamond Dallas Page always says, I can make the workout my own, which means I can modify if I need to. So anyway, that's going great. I did get a chance to walk a couple of days this week with my dogs before the giant snowstorm hit on Wednesday. For those of you who follow along on my Facebook page, you will know that we got 14 inches of snow in North Platte on Wednesday, which meant that, of course, I am not walking the dogs again. I'm back at the gym doing the elliptical machine. But I did have the opportunity to shovel 13 inches or 14 inches of snow. Brandon did help me with that. That's my 16-year-old son. But I did shovel snow in the morning on Wednesday, which was as the snowstorm was still coming, and I shoveled again on Wednesday night, and I shoveled again on Thursday morning. So lots of good exercise this week, but I definitely got my DDPY workouts in, so great for that. My second goal is to lose 25 pounds or be at 275 by March 31st, which means that I'm going to share with you my relationship with Earth's gravity. Unfortunately, things were not so great on that front this week. I'm not terribly surprised. For those of you who have been following along, I've had a lot of stress over the last really 2 weeks. Had car trouble, had dishwasher trouble. The car continued to sit at the dealership all week this week. They finally figured out what was wrong. I think it's a little thing, which is good. We're still going to have some cost associated with figuring out what was wrong. But there was a part that was supposed to come in yesterday, and I don't think it did. Hopefully it came in today, but even if it did come in today, the technician who's working on it won't be working on it till Monday. So it'll be, a couple of weeks that we'll have been without a car. When I say without a car, my parents have let me borrow one of their cars, which has been absolutely fantastic. My parents are wonderful people, for anybody who was wondering. But I had a lot of stress this week, and the reason that I talk about that is, people talk about how stress can really stall weight loss. And I believed that in theory, but I didn't ever really specifically look at it as it related to me and to my weight loss. And I will tell you guys that while my eating maybe wasn't perfect this week, and when I say perfect, like I had some keto snacks that I don't normally have, I did not go off of the keto lifestyle at all. My exercise was great, and yet I am up 1 pound in my relationship with Earth's gravity. I am at 299.6. So I definitely think that stress and I guess cortisol, which is the hormone, or I don't know. I'm going to get off into the weeds if I try to talk about that. But I've heard that it can cause you to stall in weight loss. And I think that that's at least part of what's happened for me this week as far as my relationship with Earth's gravity. Before I go on and share my other goals, I do want to actually share a non-scale victory with you. If you can see this shirt, a little bit of it. Do you see the year on this shirt? It's 1996. That was the 1996 Fiesta Bowl. This is a t-shirt that my dad got. He got me one. I think he got my brother one too. Nebraska won the national championship in 1995 at the 1996 Fiesta Bowl, and my dad bought us these t-shirts after that. So this shirt is 27 years old. It may not fit quite as good as it did when I was not even 16 years old, but the fact that I can wear it at all is a pretty awesome non-scale victory. So I'm going to take that. And I will also say that I did my measurements as I finished my DDPY workout, my DDPY program, I should say, the intermediate program. I took measurements, I took photos, and I've lost an inch off my chest. I've lost another inch off of my waist. And a half inch here, a half inch there. Anyway, I'm feeling really good. Not super excited about the relationship with Earth's gravity. I don't want it to be going in the wrong direction. I'm really, even though I have a lot of stress and I know it's going to be a very tough first quarter, I'm still hoping to reach that goal of being down to 275, which would put me down 200 pounds overall. So I'm hopeful that I can get that done. I'm going to give myself some grace. And I am definitely doing better from a stress perspective. Still not quite figured out the car yet, but did get a dishwasher put in. Handyman, a local friend of ours here, helped diagnose that our dishwasher was dead, and got a new dishwasher and got a dishwasher put in. You never know how much you appreciate that kind of stuff until it's not available for you. So it's really nice to have that back. So anyway, to go over the rest of my goals, limit my keto snacking to specific days. I had mentioned for the first quarter, Valentine's Day, my wife's birthday, the Super Bowl. This was a total disaster this week. I keto snacked way too much. I definitely know that I was dealing with the stress through keto snacking better than going off the rails for sure. But I know that when I snack, I don't lose weight. And that for me, it's not the end all be all. I feel good. There are a lot of things, again, non-scale things that are going on with my body, which are great. But I do have that goal for my relationship with Earth's gravity, so I know that I need to do a better job with the keto snacking. I'm going to kind of talk about what I'm going to do this next week in order to help with that. I do have a goal to walk 650 miles this year, which is 12.5 miles per week. Guys, I'm blowing that out of the water. Getting and going on my daily exercise, whether it be walking my dogs or at the gym on the elliptical machine, I'm getting an average, I think, of like 14,000 steps a day. So I'm really doing well on the walking, which is good. It feels good to do that. I try to get up every couple of hours while I'm at the office. As a tax accountant, you can definitely sit at your desk and literally just work on projects all day. I make a concerted effort to get up every hour or two and literally just go outside and walk around the block. If the weather's terrible, I will walk around inside my office, but I try to do that, and it definitely has shown in my steps. The last thing was to do my Bible study every week, which is the Follow Him podcast, and make sure I do that on Saturdays, and I did do that again this week. Also started watching the TV series called The Chosen. I tend to be 15 minutes late to a trend. I know that's gotten very popular, but I will tell you that's a fantastic show. If you are religious, into the Bible, or even if you're not and just want to hear the life story of Jesus, it's very well done. So anyway, give that a recommendation, but I definitely did that this week. So anyway, that's my update for the week. I did want to talk with you guys about, I know I mentioned that I wasn't going to do any big challenges this year, and that, as things were working, I was just going to kind of keep calm and keto on, which is what I always say. I have decided that as I've been struggling a little bit and my relationship with Earth's gravity is not where I want it to be, I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge this week. I'm going to do a 7-day Keto Chow challenge. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to replace one of my meals with Keto Chow every day for 7 days. I'm going to start that on Monday, and I'm going to go through to the following Monday. And I'm going to kind of do two things. So I'm going to replace my meals with Keto Chow every day, which is not a huge stretch for me, guys. I do have Keto Chow probably 3 or 4 days for a meal in a given week, but I'm going to do that every day this week. I'm going to allow myself 1 or 2 Keto Chow shakes during the day, or Keto Chows. I might not always make a shake. I might do something different, but I'm not going to make a recipe out of Keto Chow. I'm going to limit myself to a shake or using the same ingredients. Like, there's a way that you can make a Keto Chow, essentially a Keto Chow pudding, which is simply whipping up the heavy cream, adding the Keto Chow, and then you add like a teaspoon of vanilla. So I might do that a couple of times, but I'm going to replace at least 1 meal, possibly 2 meals during the day with Keto Chow. And then for my other meal, I'm going to continue to have my keto meals, but I'm going to completely cut out snacking for this week and use Keto Chow as an opportunity to kind of just give myself a bit of a reset. Again, it's not that I've gotten off the rails totally. It's not that I've gotten off of eating keto, but I think this will just give me a chance to tighten things up and get ready for the rest of the first quarter. So that is my challenge to myself for this week. I'm starting that on Monday. The reason, honestly, that I'm starting that on Monday and not starting that today is we have some leftovers in the fridge, some leftover carnivore lasagna, a couple things like that. And rather than having those sit and go to waste, because my wife is the only other one who would eat those, and half the time she needs keto chow shakes because she's a school teacher and gets like 15 minutes to eat her lunch every day. So rather than having those things go to waste, we're going to try to eat those leftovers today and tomorrow. And then on Monday, again, I'm going to start my keto chow challenge, my 7-day challenge. I'm going to check in with you guys for sure in the middle of the week to kind of let you know how the challenge is going. And then, of course, I'm going to check in with you again. I will do my weekly check-in on Saturday, but I will check in with you again on Sunday evening. I will plan on that. It'll be the end of my challenge, kind of let you know how it went. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So that's my challenge for the next 7 days. Hope that you all had a great week. Again, it was a pretty stressful week for me, but I do want to say how much I appreciate all of you. I appreciate those of you who reached out to me privately, whether it be through Facebook Messenger or emails, and those, of course, who see me here in town, reaching out to me and just letting me know that you care and that I'm not alone in my struggles. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching my videos. If you're enjoying my videos, please feel free to hit that like button. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell icon to let you know the next time that I post one of these wonderful check-ins, which is going to be in the middle of the week. I'm going to do that for sure during my Keto Chow Challenge. But remember, guys, that there is no secret ingredient. Keep calm and keto on. Have a great week. And like I said, we'll talk to you in the middle of this week.